Class, before we turn to a page in our notebook, I'm going to tell you a word and I want you to tell me if it is a noun or a verb. What's a noun? Good, a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. And what's a verb? Good, an action. All right, the word is write. Let's see. I will write in my new notebook. Write. Class, is write a noun or a verb? All right, good. It is good if you said verb. That's what it is. It is an action. It's something that you do. So let's go to page 16 where we have our verbs. All right, go ahead and write and mark it. Oh, wait, before you write it, which do we use in write? Good, we use two-letter r. Say it while you write it. All right, so I will do it on my practice paper again. So, silent final E, job 1. All right, class, how about the word ride? Ride. I will ride my bicycle after school. What is that, a noun or a verb? Okay, good. If you said verb, ride is also a verb. So your next free line, write, ride, and mark it. Good. Silent final E, job 1. Okay, now class, both of these verbs do not use ed, to make them past tense. Class, what do we call verbs that do not use ed, past tense ending, to make them past tense? All right, oh, I hope I heard someone say irregular. I know we hadn't had an irregular verb for a while, so my in-person students were having trouble with that the other day. But both of our verbs, write and ride, are irregular. So let's go to page 19 where we put our irregular verbs. All right, so let's start with write. Okay, that is the present and future tense. Write and mark write. All right, so there it is, right. All right, now for just a second, let's skip over this middle column, go to the past tense column. Class, what's our past tense of write? Good, our past tense is wrote. So write, wrote in your past tense column. Say the sounds when you write them. Oh. Silent final E, job 1. All right, so now we're going to go to our fourth column, our past and ongoing. Remember, we always need a helping verb for that. So we'll write, in that column, we'll write has first. We're going to have to make our letters a little bit skinny. The past and ongoing one is has written. Let's see. He has written me 4 letters. Written. So we need has there. All right, class. So what's our first syllable in writ? Or sorry, our first syllable in written is writ. Go ahead and write that first syllable. All right, our second syllable, N. Before we add that vowel suffix, what do we need to do to our last consonant in our base word writ? Good, we need to double it. Good, so written. So our first syllable is writ, that's our base word. Then our second syllable, we start by doubling the last consonant. And then what's the vowel suffix we're adding? Good, N. All right, I'll need to make sure we practice this one more. This one is more difficult, written, because we don't really use the base word writ very much. It's a real word and you can use it. We just don't use it a lot, whereas words like hop or run, we use those all the time. That's why this one we'll need to practice it a little bit more. But our past and ongoing form of write is has written. Okay, now let's go back to that second column. Our present and ongoing would be is writing, is writing. All right, so let's start by putting our helping verb there, is. Now, before we add our vowel suffix ing, let's look at our base word write. Class, what do we have at the end of our base word write? Good, we have a silent final E. If we're going to add a vowel suffix to a word with the silent final E, what do we do to that silent final E? Good, we need to drop it. So writing, our first syllable is going to be the base word, but without the silent final E. Then in your next syllable, add the suffix ing. Oops. Oh my, and I'd just been thinking I wanted us to remember that we marked our word to honor our base word. All right, so for write, we have write, is writing, wrote, has written. All right, ride. Let's go ahead and do ride. What's the past tense of ride? The past tense of ride is rode. Go ahead and write and mark that in your past tense. Or wait, sorry, we haven't done ride yet. All right, so your next free line under write, in the first column, present and future tense, we're going to write ride. So write it and mark it. All right, so we've got ride. Let's skip over to the past tense rode. So third column, go ahead and write rode and mark it. R-O-D, silent final E, job one. All right, we didn't learn what we can put in our fourth column, so we're going to ignore that. Let's go back and do our second column. So our present and ongoing of ride, what's it going to be? Look at the pattern we have here. Right, good. Is riding, is riding. So let's start by writing our helping verb is. All right, riding. What do we see at the end of ride? Good, a silent final E. What are we going to do to it before we add our vowel suffix ing? All right, good. We need to drop that silent final E. So ride, our base word, without that silent final E will be our first syllable. Then our second syllable, what is that? Good, ing. All right, go ahead and write riding. Syllable break. All right, so make sure we have ride, is riding, and road all in that line. All right, nice job, class. Let's go to the lessons section of our page. We're on 50 still, and this is going to be L-8. All right, our first word is right. So remember to use which R? Good, R, two-letter R. All right, pause the video till you're finished. I, silent final E, job 1. All right, the next word is wrote. We're going to use the same R. So say the sounds while you write them. R, O, T, silent final E, job 1. All right, class, the next word is written. Our base word writ is a 1-1-1 word. Remember what we have to do before we add that vowel suffix. Right, what's our first syllable in written, class? Good. R, I, T. All right, what's next? Good. T, N. All right, this gets double underlined because it's silent. Written. Our next word is sorry. Sorry is also a two-way word. How do we say sorry to spell it? Good, we say sar-ry. Sar-ry. What's our first syllable? Good, sar. And our second one? Good, re. And which E do we use? Good, ya. I-E, right? Sar-ry. See the sounds while you write them. E. All right, our next word is ride. Ride. All right, so pause the video until you have that written and marked. All right, our next word is the past tense of ride. What's the past tense of ride? Good. Road. Write and mark road. Road. Silent final E job one. All right, our last word is maybe. What's the first syllable? Good, may. And the second one? Good, be. Say it while you write it. A, B, E. All right, nice work, class. I'm going to give you one sentence to write and check. And the sentence is, I am sorry that I hurt you. I am sorry that I hurt you. Class, what's our sentence? Good. I am sorry that I hurt you. So write that, then put your pencil down, read it, and check it. After you've done that, you can pick another word from the list and make your own sentence. All right, nice work today, class. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.